Hey guys, this is Taquita Scorpio Sun Tarot reading. So I'm doing a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces will be looking at your general May love reading. We're going to get into your reading. I did your reading, so I have all your cards out here. Like the other readings, I did shuffle on camera, but unfortunately, I already have your cards out, so we're just going to take what we have. The video didn't stick, so here we are. So your overall energy, Pisces, is the Three of Pentacles, okay? So it's in regards to some kind of situation where you are repairing a situation, possibly. I'm getting two storylines with your reading. Some of you can be repairing and rebuilding a connection with someone. Others of you, you are getting out of something, but you're quickly moving into another situation, okay? A lot of you, especially with the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, this could be somebody you know from work or school. Just especially if you with a book, I feel like this is somebody you're getting to know, or you're learning, or you're figuring out. We even have the book card, which is learning, research, and planning. And then we have this card here, characteristics of a person. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. Somebody who's socially awkward, hard to read, silent, mysterious, inconspicuous, and quiet. Somebody who's just like really chill and laid back. And I feel like they can be hard to read and you're trying to figure them out, just very mysterious. If this is not you doing this towards someone else, this is someone who's trying to figure you out, okay? But I do feel like this could be like a friendship kind of turn romantic type situation for some of you. And I definitely feel like you're having a hard time accepting the ending of a situation. When it comes to a situation that just didn't quite work with you and a person. I definitely feel like you may be judging yourself as well, for the demise or the downfall of the connection. And I do feel like you are not wanting to repeat that same cycle. So for instance, if this is the same person coming back around, you're like, well, it didn't work the first time, so what makes me think that it'll work this time? What has changed? It has anything changed? And if this is like a newer person, you're questioning yourself the same way. This could be, for instance, the connection you had in the past. It could have been a friendship turned romantic. And now this is another situation coming in where it's like a friendship turned romantic, but you're questioning it and you're not wanting to repeat the past. So you're not really sure and you're giving it the side eye. You're still not completely healed. I feel like you're in the process of healing, but you're not completely full, and that relationship ended and you were really hurt from that and disappointed. So you can be in this energy with the Four of Cups where you're kind of like, I'm not, not being very open or receptive to any love offers or any emotional support at this time. We even have the 10 and the 1, which is telling me that you ended a cycle with somebody, you let something go, you're releasing something, and now you're starting something new. So again, for some of you, this is like a loop and it's the same person, but others of you, this is a newer person. I do feel like it could be like 75% new, 25%. Some of you can be a past person. But I definitely feel like whoever you were dealing with, I definitely feel like I'm getting two things. Either whatever happened, the ending ended as quickly as it started, especially with the Ace of Cups. In the Tower, this could have been something unexpected, surprising, like you didn't expect this to happen. And I definitely feel like you were still holding on to this connection emotionally, even though physically you're no longer with this person. You can still be connected to this person emotionally. You just feel like things just happened pretty quickly, came out of nowhere. Now on the flip side, this is a newer person. This could have been somebody who came into your life unexpectedly. You probably only had one foot out the door with this past person, and you could have been physically still with them, but emotionally you were no longer with them, and you were, kind of just checked out. And this new person came in unexpectedly and out of nowhere. But again, you still had your guards up, or just not acting very unbothered or uninterested in any kind of new love offers coming in. I do feel like the type of person that you were dealing with, whether this is the same person or just who they were in the past, they could have been very controlling, very manipulative, very narcissistic. They could have been, biting for attention in all of the wrong ways. The Queen of Swords with the Justice, both reversed. It could have been dealing with a Libra energy, doesn't have to be, but I do feel like this is somebody who could have been very manipulative with their words. This could have been somebody, again, very narcissistic, and I do feel like this was somebody who is a bitter Betty. Like, this is somebody who is very bitter, nasty, cutting with their words, very bitchy, like whether male or female, doesn't matter. And I feel like this person was very unfair. This was a very imbalanced connection. And those are like the characteristics of the type of person you were dealing with, okay? I definitely feel like, you know, if this is the same person, I do feel like you have a lot of misplaced anger towards this person because of things that happened in the past. Or if this is a new person, I feel like you have misplaced anger towards this new person because of what this other person did to you in the past. I definitely feel like, you know, you are trying to unlimit yourself, and look at things from a different perspective. And even just take responsibility for maybe your part you played in the situation, because I do feel like you judge yourself and you hold yourself accountable for it. For maybe what happened in the connection, you feel like maybe you blame yourself, like, oh, this was my fault. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's like I feel like things were just imbalanced in the situation and in that connection. And I just really feel like, again, some of you, this is a newer person, and this person is trying to get to know you. You can be a little mysterious to this person and you're hard to read because, you know, you just got out of something, but you're feeling them. You're not wanting to repeat something, so you're kind of maybe even giving them mixed signals. Others of you, this could be what somebody is. You know, if you're not doing this to somebody, somebody can be doing this to you, and maybe you're trying to figure them out, you know, things of that nature. Especially if this is like somebody coming back around, because like I said, for some of you, this is the same person. You're trying to figure them out, and you're trying to figure out if you want to entertain this again, if you want to heal this connection, if you want to repair, if you want to rebuild this situation. So you're trying to figure that out. If you want to kind of take that leap of faith or that risk and entertain the situation again after what has transpired in the past. So again, take it as it resonates. Some of you, this is a newer person. Others of you, this is someone from your past. But either way, it just seems like you have to figure out what you want to do in regards to the situation. So that is all I have for you at this time. Pisces, please like, follow, and leave a comment. Bye, guys.